Okay, just going to have a quick look at some fractional indices. Okay, now these are actually similar things to square rooting and cube rooting. Okay, so see if we can see what's happening. So 16 to the power of a half equals 4. 36 to the power of a half equals 6. Okay, can we see the link? We are square rooting, so the power of a half is the same as the square root. So 9 to the power of a half is equal to the square root of 9. So what times by itself equals 9? 3 times 3 equals 9. 3 squared is 9, so therefore the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, 100 to the power of a half is the square root of 100. What number times by itself equals 100? 10 squared is 100, so the square root of 100 is 10. Okay, then we've got the power of a third. So the power of a third is the same as the cube root. So what is the cube root of 8? What number times by itself and times by itself again is 8? The answer is 2. Okay, 27 to the power of a third is the same as the cube root of 27. What number times by itself again is equal to 27? The answer is 3. Okay, so your square and cube numbers are really going to help you with these. Okay, so if you haven't got them to hand, potentially write them out again. Square numbers up to 15 or 20 if you like, but definitely up to 15. Cube numbers up to 10. Up to 10 cubed. Okay, then with a fraction. So slightly different from a negative. There's no negative here, so we don't need to flip the fraction. So all we need to do is apply this power to both the top and bottom. So we've got 4 over 9 all to the power of a half. So that is the same as the square root of 4 over the square root of 9. The square root of 4 is 2 and the square root of 9 is 3. Okay, same with the next one. 25 over 81 all to the power of a half. It's going to be the square root of 25 over the square root of 81. What number times by itself is 25? That is 5. And what number times by itself is 81? That is 9. We get 5 over 9. Okay, here we've got 8 over 27 all to the power of a third. So we need to do the cube root of 8 over the cube root of 27, which is, we did those earlier, that is 2. Cube root of 8 is 2 and the cube root of 27 is 3. Okay, similar here, 1 over 125 all to the power of a third. That is the cube root of 1 over the cube root of 125. Now people often forget that 1 is a square number because 1 squared is 1 and 1 is a cube number. 1 cubed is 1. So the cube root of 1 is still 1 and the cube root of 125 is 5. Okay, those square and cube numbers are really going to help, so make sure you've got those to hand. Any other problems, give me a shout.